and everybody goes upstairs. The main people go upstairs. The writers, the producers, the directors. Everybody's doing the sketches, and then Lauren will go, that sketch didn't work, we're not going to put that live. This sketch didn't work, we're not going to do that live. This sketch I really like, that's going first instead of second. I really like that. That's going on a live show.
Do they have do they have a volunteer, do they have audiences to test to see if things are funny?
There's always a live audience.
So even when you're doing tests,
yes.
That's how you determine if something's funny or not?
The show starts at 8 o'clock. So you have the dress rehearsal, which everybody looks at, and then you have the live show at 11. So, yes.
I know, but I'm saying...
Yes, there's a live audience throughout the whole thing.
I'm saying throughout the whole week?
No.
How do you determine if something's funny or not if there's no audience?
By him looking at it.
Oh, okay. So it's all his taste. It's not the audience taste.
He has the final say with everything.
Okay, I just thought it was interesting. That he's not determining whether the audience thinks it's funny.
No.
And that's how he's making his final decision.
No.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the show starts on...
They should probably do that. Because then more people get to experience the show and you get more reaction to see if something's funny or not.
The show's been doing this for over 40 years, so...
It's just an idea.
Over 50 years. So, I don't know. He's been there since the beginning.
Placement where they were in the show, like if it's a harder piece, if you play it early, it probably won't work. And so it's where you play things, running order, and also topicality.
So you don't get people calling you from the network that owns you. Let's say it's NBC.
It'll be a way for more people to see the show.
Being too tough on a political figure, they just leave you alone.
No, they leave us.
Writers working all night, desperately trying to churn out comedy, and one of the ways...
See, this is the atmosphere of people and the way they write on the show. So that's why I wasn't upset when my script got turned down, because this is the process that's been going on for 50 years or more.
They Release the Pressure is just goofing around and making fun of the boss, which is about as an American pastime as there is. Lauren, who knows about the way his writers make fun of him, likes to say that they don't do this that much in Canada because in Canada nobody's all that successful. It started really with Dana Carvey when he was a cast member.
He really does look like a Link.
He's a fantastic mimic, as everybody knows.
So wear a tan down here wouldn't be prudent.
He started doing these very loopy Lauren impersonations, and then the writer Robert Smigel started doing them too.
I love him. He's my favorite person.
I never saw what he looked like.
Yeah, he is awesome. He also does Ambiguously Gay Duo, the animated version of SNL. The two superheroes that are gay, and it's always ambiguous. He writes that. He's bro. I always call him every time I walk there. You're a genius, because I love Champ the dog. That's my favorite thing ever. I love Champ, and he goes, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you." So humble, but I mean, brilliant. And he did the greatest Star Wars thing with people waiting for the Phantom Menace that I've ever seen in a live audience. It's hysterical.
He would embellish his with a lot of kind of lips.
I think I saw where he's on the street with the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
because
funny.
how does it feel to have all these men that couldn't please you sexually no matter what or something like that? This is fucking great. Just ripping on the Star Wars fans. And they're just amazing. And he goes, "And who are you?" And he goes, "Oh, Count M&Ms?" Because the guy was big, you know. It was fucking hysterical.
Preposterous, Lauren adjacent characters.
Well, who is this?
Fauntleroy would,
Did she work there when you were there?
Listen, there are people, there's only so many people that make it out of the writer's room. Most of them are trapped and you'll never see them because they sleep in their office. They work there 24 hours a day, or they go to their hotel rooms. And the only writer that made it out of there to be a cast member was a fat girl with a scar on her face. A fat girl named Tina Fey. And 1 year she got thin. She came back and I saw her in the elevator and I went, "Oh my God, what did you do?" She says, "I just hit it hard." She said, I couldn't stand it anymore. She says that she lost all this weight. She just was a chubby, fat woman, and she lost all this weight. Then the following year, she goes, oh, they asked me to be a cast member. I'm going to be doing the news. I said, you're going to be part of the cast? She goes, yeah. I said, that's incredible. I said, congratulations. She's on the news. Then she gets on a TV show, 30 Rock. Then she becomes a big movie star. She's a fat girl with a scar. Everybody looked at her like, hi, Tina. And it's just like, and she became this hottie.
Yeah, I'm sure she loved to hear that. Everyone went,
No, I mean, that nobody ever, nobody was like, oh, it's Tina the writer. Now it's like, oh, Tina the writer. She got all thin and hottie.
You're saying
cover her scar with so much makeup. She was so something.
I never even know she had a scar.
Yeah, she has a scar. It goes right here. Somebody's a kid. She's 5 years old. Somebody came out of a car, and they were asking for directions. He took out a knife and sliced the little girl's face.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happened to her.
She deserves everything.
Right
now.
across here.
How horrifying.
Right to the lip.
Wow.
Complete with the.
She's
the,
no
the
one. Well,
Pinky
that's
Mouth,
God
which
giving her a
Dana,
break.
Incorporated into his impression.
My
This
goodness.
is the big thing when Mike Myers and Dana Carvey were having a fierce fight. They squashed it. Now they have they're friends again. But they had a big fight because Mike Myers ripped off Dana Carvey's impression of Lorne Michaels that he made famous as Dr. Evil. So that was a big thing between them too. Because Dana Carvey was the first person to make fun of him and do the impersonation, and then Mike Myers ripped it off for Austin Powers.
Because it was a time when Lorne was quitting smoking and biting his nails. And there was a little bit of tension between Mike and Dana because
See?
Mike never asked permission to use the impression. But Dana Carvey remembers getting a lot of phone calls when that movie came out. Adam Sandler calling and saying, "Hey man, what's going on? That's your Lorne." And it was a little tense, but I think in the end of the day, everybody just knows that this is funny. It makes people laugh, and everyone's moved on. Another person in that group who was an early, brilliant impersonator of Lorne is the Canadian actor and writer Mark McKinney, who was a member of the Kids in the Hall, but started as a writer at SNL.
Yeah, that was the Canadian show. That Lorne Michaels created that show too, but that was strictly everybody filmed and did it in Canada.
In the mid '80s, and his Lorne, many people think, is the most devastatingly dead on. Maybe it's a Canadian thing, but he used to do it in The Office, and he did it to greatest effect in the Kids in the Hall movie Brain Candy, where he played a dry CEO, a pharmaceutical CEO named Don Rorator, who was he barely registered a pulse.
Where are we with that, Mark? You mean the thing that you just mentioned just now? Yeah. We're on top of that, Don.
Good. There was
you ever
one
laugh?
story.
No.
That is so funny. It's such a deadpan person.
When he was talking
runs
to us,
the funny
when
show.
he was talking to us, and that one time, Man in the Moon, when he was in the makeup room, we were doing all the makeups and talking to all of us, he did go, hey. There was a little bit of a hey, but you never saw Lauren go, no, none of that ever. You never saw that.
That's so funny.
The first time he saw the dailies,
That's
the daily
hilarious.
rushes of Brain Candy shoot,